Hey everyone, and welcome to the 12th day of our epic China trip. After getting up at 6 a.m. this morning, having breakfast at the hotel, and a 25-minute taxi journey, we're now here at the Panda Research Base in Chengdu in China. So we made it past the ticket checkpoint. That took about 5 minutes. To get in, we used our passports, so we pre-booked our tickets with Get Your Guide. Highly recommend Get Your Guide. I've used them around the world for many things. The ticket is linked to your passport, so by showing our free passports we came in, didn't have to show any physical tickets or even the Get Your Guide QR codes. Now we're walking briskly to get to the panda enclosures. So even though we came here for park opening at 7:30, it's still crazy busy. So that was our first sighting of a panda. Pretty difficult to see past the glass, which is all steamed up, and there was lots of people fighting for position. We're now just following the crowd to the next enclosure, through all these bamboo areas. This is a crazy long queue to see this one, but it's just going to be the only. So the queue goes up down there already, so I don't think we're going to see this one. We're going to move over to the next one. We're heading to the nursery in the hope of seeing some baby pandas. So that was our second view of a panda. Still quite far away, couldn't really make it out properly. Let's keep walking and see what we can see by here. So that was the best view so far. It was still quite a distance, but zooming in on the camera, you could see it pretty clearly eating his bamboo, so there's his morning breakfast. So here's a little fact about pandas, which I think is correct. I believe that all pandas on Earth are actually owned by the Chinese government, and they lease them to zoos around the world as part of their breeding program. So if you've seen a panda anywhere on Earth, it's owned by the Chinese government. Even the babies they produce is still owned by the Chinese government. So behind me here is the nursery where we normally see the baby pandas in the incubators, but the area is closed off so we can't go in. It's all fenced off, which is a shame. It would be nice to see the baby pandas. So that's pretty disappointing. We're really looking forward to seeing the baby pandas. Maybe it opens later in the day. It's still only just gone 8 o'clock in the morning. Maybe it's too early for the baby pandas. It feels like there's like 100% humidity as well today. It's not very warm. Well, it's reasonably warm, I should say. But the humidity, whoa, making the sweat just drip off your head. So now, see the sign saying the Moon Panda Nursery, which is going to be this way. So maybe that's another nursery we can see baby pandas. So it's going to be this way according to the map. Is it Moon Giant Panda Nursery House? Okay, the nursery is 500 meters that way. The red pandas are closer that direction, so we're going to see the red pandas first and then come back to the nursery. Ollie?
Hi.
You like looking at the red pandas?
Yeah.
Are they your favourites? Yeah.
They look like a hybrid of multiple animals.
Which animals?
Cats, raccoons, and... Wait, what was the other one? Foxes.
Yeah.
They remind me of cats, lemurs, and foxes.
All combined into one.
Yeah, because like the head is kind of a fox, the body's a cat, and then the tail's a lemur.
So we spent about a good 10-15 minutes looking at these red pandas by here. There's hardly any people coming here. They've all come to see the giant pandas, but if I'm 100% honest, I prefer red pandas than giant pandas, and I think so does Holly.
Yes.
Don't you? And Matthew, so we're quite happy looking at the red pandas. They groom themselves like cats, don't they? So Holly, that's what they eat. To accompany this video series, I've created a free PDF guide to our epic China trip. It lists all the attractions we visit, the hotels, everything. It's totally free of charge, and you can download it from the link down below in the description. So now we're going to go to the Moon Giant Panda Nursery House, 326 meters that way. So this is the way to the Moon Giant Panda Nursery. Hopefully it'll be open, unlike the other one, the Sun one earlier. I wonder what's the difference between the Sun Giant Panda and the Moon Giant Panda nurseries. So we're about to enter the Moon Giant Panda nursery. Okay, we're just leaving the Moon nursery, and there was zero things to see. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, zip, zero. Throughout the park there's bamboo growing everywhere, which I guess they grow this to feed the pandas, so it's a huge site. So they need to plant bamboo everywhere in order to grow the food. So we've tried to book tickets for the golf carts which take us around the side. You do it by clicking on the QR code and do it via Alipay or WeChat. Problem is, to do it you need a Chinese phone number, which we haven't got. So the price looks like 30 yuan, so it's only £3 per ticket, but we're unable to do it with our Chinese number. So we've talked to the lady that works here. We don't need to use the app to actually get a QR code. We could pay with cash and she's going to give us a physical ticket. So that's really handy. So these are our physical tickets, and in fact I think they're better than a QR code because we get to keep a souvenir. Let's put the seatbelts on, shall we, to be safe? Got off at the bamboo tower stop. There's a huge bamboo tower in front of us over here, and now we're going to climb to the very top of it. Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to go up the tower. It's closed.
10.5.
It must be regular maintenance because the weather's fine today. It's not windy. So we've come to the big bamboo tower. Unfortunately, it's closed for maintenance. It says it's either closed for maintenance or weather. Nothing wrong with the weather today, so it's closed today for maintenance, which is really disappointing because I imagine the view from the top of that would be pretty impressive. Did you want to climb the tower?
No.
No? What about you?
Kind of.
Kind of. There's a building ahead of us called Wonder Valley of Pandas. Let's go in and take a look. But I can see there's a McDonald's here as well. Okay, the Wonder Valley of Pandas looks like it's just a shop. I wonder if that's a misspelling and it should be staff only. What are they, Holly?
They're like coin things.
Yeah, like souvenirs.
I like that one.
That one. I'll try that. So we've just come to McDonald's. We've got a bit of a selection of everything, including some McFlurries. I went for a spicy hot pot chicken burger, which is going to be quite unique. I don't think you've ever had a piece of chicken from a McDonald's, have you?
No, I've only
Chicken
had
leg.
chicken burger.
Yeah. So this is the Chongqing spicy hot pot chicken fillet burger. Let's see what it's going to taste like and how spicy is it. It doesn't look the most appetizing, but let's try it. Oh, that is quite spicy actually. Right. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's a very hot sauce on that. Ooh, very, very spicy. You can see there's a whole layer of sauce right on the very top of it. Very spicy. Kit Kat chocolate flavored pie. There you go. This whole area looks like a bit of a retail complex. It goes on pretty far in each direction. There's a number of shops, quite a few restaurants, very tacky souvenir shops where you can buy stuffed pandas. Oh yeah, there's a candy store.
There's an Italian restaurant.
Oh, an Italian restaurant, Holly saying. Adventureland. And over here, there's somebody in a panda suit you can have your photo taken with. Do you reckon I'm going to get Holly to have a photo taken with a panda?
No.
There we go. Okay, thank you, Shishay. After almost an hour, we finally made it onto the golf cart. So we're going to go on it for a couple of stops and get off by the panda area where we were earlier. We're going to continue walking around looking at some more pandas if we can get there, because it is getting remarkably busy now. And then I think we're going to end our time here at Panda Research Base and head back into Chengdu and go to our hotel and then go for a walk around Chengdu City itself. So we're going past the bamboo tower again. Is that a line for something? We're off the golf carts and now we're going to head over to the Sun Nursery where there was a large line earlier, but hopefully it might have gone down now. If not, we're going to head over to the Red Pandas again because, like I said earlier, I think that's our favourite thing here, the Red Pandas, to be honest. Isn't it, Holly?
I think it's the golf cart.
Okay, Holly's favourite thing is the golf cart. But out of all the animals, I think it's the Red Pandas.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. So we've decided not to wait in the line for the Sun Panda Nursery. It goes all the way up there, and then once you get to the very top, it then double backs and goes all the way up there. So all the way up there, right to the very top, and then double back and goes all the way down there. This lake is aptly named Swan Lake. We've just seen a black swan. I don't think I've actually ever seen a black swan in the wild before. Obviously back home they're just white swans everywhere. Well, used to be everywhere. You don't see them half as often as you used to when I was a kid. We're following signs now for the south exit. It's 434 metres away according to that sign that we've just walked past. Once we're out, we're going to taxi back to the hotel. I think to relax a little bit. It's getting pretty warm now, it's past midday. Oh, in fact, it's half one in the afternoon, so we've actually been here 6 hours already. The time has gone pretty quick for us here, and there's a lot of walking. Like, ages ago, my watch said I'd done 10,000 steps, and that was a few hours back. And there's lots of hills, both up and down, so it does have a little bit of strain on the feet as well, going up and down. It is quite tiring. Like I said earlier in the video as well, I bought the tickets today from Get Your Guide. Really simple. Just went on their website, ordered them that way, because if you try to order them from the Chengdu Panda Research Base official website, it was basically impossible to get them without a Chinese phone number. So you have to go through third parties if you're from a foreign country and you don't have a Chinese mobile number. So I went through all the major third party resellers for these tickets. So Get Your Guide, Klook, Trip.com, Viator, and out of all of them, they're all the same price, apart from Get Your Guide actually had Apart from Get Your Guide, I actually had child tickets available. All the other ones were adult tickets, so that's why I decided to get them from Get Your Guide. A link will be in the description down below to the direct tickets that we've got. And that's it, we've left the Chengdu Panda Research Base. We're going to head back into town now, so we'll see you at the hotel. It's now 2:30 and we're back at the hotel. We're going to relax for I think maybe 1 or 2 hours. We're really hot from visiting the Panda Research Base. When that's done, we'll go for a walk around Chengdu and see what's around the local area. Oh, no pregnant ladies, no mentally deficient or disordered people are allowed to ride in this elevator. So we've come to the hotel swimming pool to relax for an hour or two, just to cool off after such a hot day in Chengdu Panda Research Base. So we're just swimming around and basically just sitting doing nothing, just chilling, aren't we? Are you enjoying being in the pool, Holly? Yeah.
I'm gonna go as far as I can on my feet and then get my Red Bull back from the here.
So we've spent a few hours in the hotel. We've relaxed. We've gone in the swimming pool as well. At least an hour and a half we spent in the swimming pool. And now we've come out to Chengdu. We're looking for dinner. Not sure what yet. We'd quite fancy hot pot, but we'll see. Main thing is we're going to explore what's in this surrounding area around by the hotel. Problem is, can you just see how busy it is? It's really, really busy. I mean, really busy. It's difficult to walk. Look at this when I turn the camera around. We're not having any luck so far. The 2 hot pot restaurants that we've actually gone past, there's huge queues outside. You got to get a ticket and then wait. But there's at least, I think the first one probably had at least 70 to 80 people outside it. And then the second one had at least 50 to 60 people outside it. So we can't really wait for that. Plus when they're reading out the numbers, then we've no idea what the numbers are either, and it's not on at least the 2 that we've been to so far, the number's not actually displayed on a screen, it's actually just shouted out, so we'd have no clue what 185 is in Chinese. So we're still looking for somewhere to have hot pot. We're determined to do it, we just don't know where. Can you guess what they're selling in this Sprite booth behind me? I bet you can't. It's sausages, not Sprite, sausages. See, that's the example that I was talking about. This is the 3rd hot pot place we've come to now. And you pick a number and then they read out your number. So that noise that they're saying there is the number. We wouldn't have a clue what number they were reading out. Unfortunately, Holly's not feeling very well at the moment. She's got a bit of a bellyache. So we're going to stop looking for hot pot and we're going to get something a bit more, I don't know, easy to eat, I think, rather than spicy food. And to be honest, with all this noise and busyness, she's not really feeling the best. So we might just go back to the hotel and eat in the hotel restaurant. We do have some vouchers for free drinks in the hotel restaurant, so we might use that, so at least it'll be a reasonable price meal when we don't have to pay for drinks. So we're only a couple of 100 meters away from the hotel. Probably going to head back there now. If we see somewhere a bit quieter to eat along the way, we might go in somewhere not so spicy. I don't want Holly's bellyache get a bit worse. Duck head to make you feel better, wouldn't it? No? Shall we just go back? So we bought Holly some fresh strawberries. Hopefully that'll help settle her stomach a little bit. But we're going to head back to the hotel now. It's actually just starting to rain. Maybe it's just as well we're heading back to the hotel now. We don't want to be caught out in a rain shower.
They're gonna kill them soon, aren't they?
Yeah. We've just come up to the top floor to the grill restaurant. Unfortunately, it's closed. It looks like they're setting up for somebody's 18th birthday party. You can probably see the balloons there. So we're going to head down to the second floor where the Plaza Cafe is. I know this isn't the traditional food we should be having here in Chengdu, but if Holly's not feeling very well, I'm fine just with a standard burger while she has some pasta. We'll have hot pot tomorrow, won't we? Yeah, you feel better tomorrow. We'll get some hot pot tomorrow. Well, we've had our dinner. Holly's feeling a little bit better now, so I think we're going to end this episode here. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It's really appreciated. If you're new here, my name is Mark, along with my daughter Holly. Son Matthew. We make travel and theme park videos from around the world. Now here's Holly with a special message.
If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Bye.
Bye.
Next time on Travel Short's epic China trip.